fuck it. I'm like, we're all tired. The holidays are pretty much over, just New Year's, you know. And if you're older, most of us don't go out and drink or do anything stupid like that. And so we're being put in this mode of rest because the divine masculines are working through this aggression. And so I feel like there could be a lot of emotional outbursts, which is so funny, like demanding, really, really demanding energy. And I feel like that's just not working for us. So they got to get their shit right and act right, or we're just like, no thanks, I'm good. I'm going to stay over here. You do you, big boy. I'm going to be over here. And I'm in the same boat. So I'm just like, no, you can come correct. That's so funny. My spirit guide, he gives me a lot of like really funny things. And so one of them that he's giving me is that the Empress does not fraternize with peasants. The Empress does not fraternize with peasants. So not that we have this hierarchy of we're better than anybody. I don't want that to be misconstrued. But what he is saying is that you will never have to settle for somebody that is beneath you energetically. That is something that there is like a hierarchy. If you're doing the work, your vibration is much higher than some of these people, the peasants as he's referring to them. And they are the 3D vibration that we just don't resonate with that anymore. So between 4 and 5D is where most of the collective is trying to ascend to. And so what Demi is saying is that we need to elevate our mindset. We need to elevate what we desire, because nothing is impossible with Christ consciousness, with God, with Source, with the universe. And so we have to believe that. If you believe that you're going to be a buku billionaire and you're doing things to align with that purpose, well, it's more than likely going to happen if you're doing the work. If you're somebody who is meant to be a healer and every day you go out and you try and spread a little bit of love and light into the world, well, then guess what? You're probably going to fulfill that calling of being a healer because your energy is affecting others. So what he's trying to say is that you need to elevate to a point where there's only a select few that can even enter the kingdom. And that's powerful. You need to never settle for a peasant again. They do not match your frequency. They are not for you, and you will know the difference. So you have to start vibrating in such a manner that there is basically access denied to all the peasants. They cannot enter the kingdom. They haven't done the work. They do not match your frequency, and you will no longer resonate with anyone of the low vibrational frequency. That's not to say that you won't see them, that you won't interact with them, because we have to, it's part of our calling. But because you're here to vibrate at a higher frequency, you also have a lot of work to do to stay at that level. That's why we're being called to rest. And so without that rest, the masculines can't work through their bullshit. So we have to transmute. That's why we're tired. That's why we're being called to rest, because in the spiritual, we are working overtime. The collective as a whole of the masculines is dealing with a lot of low vibrational energy. They're balancing their lower chakras, everything below the heart chakra. So they're learning to ground. They're learning to anchor in love and trust and let go of fear. And so in order for them to do that, we've got to activate our heart chakra to our crown chakra, and we've got to raise the vibration even more so that they're able to anchor in love. Because we are the ones that are responsible for leading in the spiritual, they're responsible for leading in the physical. And together, all of the things align. So they have to take action to come forward. It is not us chasing them. It's them that has to come towards us. We just have to hold space. And we hold space by being true to ourselves and to our values and to what we want. Self-love, self-respect, self-care, and healing. And that is how we will anchor in this new era of the 5D collective. Interesting. All right, Demi's got a lot to say today. So